Okay, hang on 1 second. I just want to put my do not disturb on. I think I finally figured it out. I have been doing it wrong. Hello, Linda. Live video for an hour. Okay, I think I got it. Yes, terrible storm. Oh my goodness. So the storm came in, and I think we ended up with a good 8 inches of snow in our driveway and on our fresh roads and all of that. So now we're kind of back to square one again. And when I woke up this morning, I looked out the window and I'm like, what? So there's another like 5 or 6 inches of snow. So after my live, I'm going to go shovel for a bit and clean that up. Anyway, please say hello. Let me know where you're coming from, where you're calling from. If you share my live with your friends, I will add your name for the draw for a prize. And I have this. Close your eyes for a minute. I have that set up incorrectly. Let me do it. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. Every now and then when I'm getting ready for my lives, I feel a little bit of this anxiety come up. Today is one of those days, like not crazy anxiety, but just like, whew, can I do this? Anyway, yes, I can do this. Please let me know that you're here, and let me now change the orientation here. Linda, thank you so much for sharing. Hello, Leanne. Welcome here from Facebook. So I just want to chat for just a few minutes. I'm doing another paper share. So these are the design papers from the new catalog coming up. So excited. I have not received my order yet. But if you purchased all of the paper in the catalog, you would be, I need to look at my notes. You would be paying over $290 for all of that paper. And Jean, thank you. But if you want a taste of it all, so what I do is I take my 6x12, I cut it in half, and you get one sheet, one 6x12 of each of the 12x12s. You get one sheet of each of the 6x6s. Okay, so if you bought it all, it would cost you a little over $290. If you want what I call a taste of it all, you can get a taste of it all for just $75. Okay, so what you will end up with is 60 sheets of 12x6 and 34 sheets of 6x6 for only $75. So let me know if you want in on that. I have a few spots left. It is April tutorial month, so if you place a $65 order with me, I will send you this tutorial. Or if you don't want to place an order, but you're interested in the tutorial, for $25, I can send that to you. Just let me know that it is for April 2023 tutorial, because I've got more than one April. This so far is our largest tutorial bundle. We have 52 projects in here for only $25 or a $65 order. So it's kind of like a win-win. You end up with some new goodies plus all these tutorials. Online exclusive is still going. Don't forget about the clearance rack. Okay. So that's it for kind of my business-y news. I want to show you this again. Okay, I got this at Superstore, and it just clips on to a side table. And on here, I have removable tape that you buy at Staples. Okay, I also have the Post-it tape, which I love, but if you want more bang for your buck, this is way cheaper than the Post-it tape, okay? So you'll go to Superstore, you'll get yourself one of these. I believe it was like $9, but then you have it. And I don't remember the price of this, but I got this at Staples, okay? So that's what I use when I'm using my cut and emboss machine. And let me show you some beautiful cards that I received in the mail, okay? So it was, and I get to be 65, my 65th birthday. I got these beautiful cards from Linda. So thank you, Linda. They're gorgeous. There's that brick embossing folder behind here, and it's retiring. I'm so sad. As well as the stitch rectangles is also retiring, which makes me sad. The scallop border punch is still staying, as is this stamp set. But Linda, thank you. They're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. This card I got from one of my downlines, Rita. Let me move all of this out of the way so you can see it. Just a beautiful fun fold. So it goes like this. So you've got your M or your W, and she used designer paper for the whole thing, and then just added a piece of basic white for her sentiment. It's beautiful. Thank you, Rita. I love it. I got this beautiful card from Tamara. So this die cut is also retiring, and it's gorgeous. And I ordered it because I had to have it. And you know how many times I used it? 0. Isn't that terrible? I don't know what stamp set this is. I didn't check it out, but she did some beautiful coloring. So Tamara, thank you so much. This beautiful card I got from my girlfriend Darlene. Isn't that gorgeous? So it stands like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a double flap. And I'm going to, pardon me, recreate this one day. You could also create it to stand portrait rather than, because it could go either landscape or portrait, but beautiful card. All these are so beautiful. I got this from my friend Karen, who was with me in class last night, my virtual class. Karen, thank you. I guess you didn't make it today, which is fine. This beautiful card I also got from Linda. It's my birthday card. It's gorgeous. And I love this fun fold. So it looks like this is a panel on the front of a card, but watch when you open it. Right? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So what Linda did was she embossed just part way and left this blank for the writing. And so everything is hid behind this panel here. Linda, thank you. It's beautiful. I got this gorgeous card from my friend Debbie, who comes to classes. Great sketch for using up that design paper, which we tend to hoard and we don't use it. So beautiful, beautiful card, Debbie. Thank you. Love the bows. This I got from my girlfriend Cheryl. I love this happy birthday die. I use it a lot when I create my cards for Pelt's Jewelers. And so just a panel of beautiful design paper that does all the work for you, and then just your sentiment on the front, and just a little strip of design paper on the inside. Gorgeous cards. And so when I checked the mail, I also found a parcel in there. And I'm like, what is this? And it was from Stampin' Up. And so this beautiful little box. And then as soon as I got it, I knew what it was because I have received 2 more of these from Stampin' Up. Okay, let me show you what's inside. And I don't know that I've ever showed off the other ones because I guess I just feel like I'm being all braggy and I don't want to do that. But inside is a beautiful silver pin that says 15 on it. So I've been saying that I've been doing this for 13 years. I guess I haven't. I've been doing this for 15 years. So I got a 5-year pin, a 10-year pin, and now a 15-year pin from Stampin' Up. So Stampin' Up, merci. Thank you very much. Let's get on to why you are really here. And did you, I can't talk. For all my local people, and even if you're not local, because there seems to be storms running through the country, Everybody safe? Everybody able to get out of their driveways? My driveway is full again, so I need to rectify that after this. Who wants to see the card, or do you want it to be a surprise? Let me know, because I will not show you. I will just start getting ready while you're waiting to let me know if you want to see the card or if you want me to wait. I need this because I'm going to be doing some sponging. Okay, and you know what? Let's move that just so that I'm all in. Okay, voila. Are we seeing the card or not? Are you girls still here? I feel like I'm all alone. Please talk to me. Are my comments? No, my comments are working. Okay, let's get on to the card. Now, what I did today was I actually used a lot of, sad to say, a lot of retiring products, okay? I'm excited for the new ones coming up, but I'm sad to see some of this stuff go. And some of the colors that are leaving, I'm like, I love it. This round of in colors were my favorite so far. So we're going to start with, and this is retiring, Celebrate Sunflowers. It's a beautiful stamp set. I think it is still available if anybody does want to order it. And what I did was I took the die, because it's a bundle. I took this die, I put adhesive backing on here, and I ran it through the cut and emboss machine. Okay, I have used, so far, I've got 2 cards to show you. I have used Polish Pink, which is retiring. I'm very sad about that. It's a beautiful pink, but the new pink is called Bubble Bath. So I'm excited about that. The second card I used Mary Merlot. And if you want to see the cards, I will, but right now they're still going to be a surprise. So I'm going to use Rich Razzleberry. So sad to say, but yes, these are going, hence the red dot. There should be like little crying tears because I do love these colors. Okay, we're going to start with Rich Razzleberry. Let's get a small blending brush, and it is mostly clean. There is a little bit of pinky coming off, but Rich Razzleberry is so dark, it's not going to really make a difference. So let's get that opened. We're going to pick up some color, and we're going to start off and roll on. Okay, I'm just adding some color to this gorgeous stamped image or die cut image. And I have not used this stamp set enough, for sure. I actually don't know that I even taught a class. I've made cards using it, but I don't know that I even taught a class using it, which is really bad. So kind of my new catalog resolution is to use my stamp sets, use them all. I have my little, I don't know if you can see it. It's on this side. I've got this little area. Okay, you can't. But anyway, I have a little area behind me. I've got a little shelf. And that's where I normally put my new stamp sets. And I'm not allowed to put them away until I play with them. But I still don't use some of my stamp sets enough. I want nice deep coverage on all these little lines. So when this adhesive back comes off, you're going to see what that looks like. So we're just getting some color on here. Hello, Karen. I was just showing off the beautiful card that you made me along with the other cards. You'll have to go and take a peek and see what they look like. and you shared. Thank you so much, Karen. I will add your name to the draw. Let's get some good intense color in the circle here. So this die set is retiring, and the whole bundle is retiring, actually, which is very sad. I love sunflowers. And I've seen cards with this where it has been colored as an actual sunflower. It stamps beautifully. It really does. Okay, so I think I've got nice coverage on here. And again, I've got adhesive backing on it. Now what I want to do is write Karen's name down first before I forget. Hi, Lynn. Happy Easter to you as well. And you know, if you share my my video, I will enter you for a draw. You just need to let me know that you shared. Okay, but happy to have you here, Lynn. And Andrea, I know this one makes me sad. So I've got my adhesive backing, and this is the old backing that we used to buy when years ago, when I heard that we weren't going to carry it anymore because I use it so much. I went crazy and I bought so much of it. I think I have enough till my next birthday, probably even my next 2 or 3 birthdays. Hello, Candace. Welcome here. Long time no see. So I'm just popping out these little holes here in the center of my flower because it's easier to do it when my backing for my adhesive sheet is still on. But I have a feeling it's going to give me action because they're not really popping out. Sorry if that was like really noisy in your ear. Hi, Carol. Oh, I'm so glad you got the card. I'm so glad. I forget which one it was, but because I send out my congratulations, you won my draw card every week, and I never remember which is the card. But Carol, thank you for sharing, and I will write your name down right away here. Just trying to get these little guys out of here. Well, this is labor intensive. I should have had my brush. I think probably because I sponged as well, I put pressure on my backing, my adhesive backing, and I should have maybe popped these holes out first. But let's see what happens. And happy blessed Easter to everyone. He has risen. Thank you, Carol. So now this is garbage right here, unless you wanted to use that as a mask. Give you an idea and see how you would. So it almost, you could use this as and use yellow, and it could be like a sun mask, which would be really cute. And now we've got our adhesive backing. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, we are going to use this embossing folder, and sadly it is retiring, and that is the gingham embossing folder. So we're going to use the same color. Let's get all these little dots out of my way. We're going to use the same color. So we're going to grab our rich razzleberry. Hello, Patty. Patty from WA. Is that Washington? Sorry, I think it is. But welcome here. And yes, he has risen indeed. So again, this is the gingham embossing folder, and I'm just going to do this lightly. I just want to kind of pull out some of this design, but I'm going to do it lightly. because I want the focal to really be my flower. And while this is opened, I want to kind of frame this out. So if I just very carefully just kind of tap that in there, do you see how that is accented a little bit more compared to the other one? Or you can swipe it. I've done that too. And so if we swipe and swipe and swipe, now we have made, I'm going to swipe this one here. Oh, I see why, because of my design. But I love that. I love to kind of ink my edges. The state of Washington. That's on the West Coast, I believe. Or no, you know what? Is that sort of central? Sorry, I'm trying to imagine the map in my head. I'm not as familiar with that as I am with the Canadian map, but I believe it's kind of west central, if I'm imagining that correctly. Well, all of these little pieces come out, but oftentimes, if you get the backing off, oh, there it is, it takes those extra pieces with you. There it is, right there. Come on, baby. Okay, now see how a lot of these are coming out, like so. And then before I put this down, I want to make sure that all of the dots from the center come out. I want that gone and that out of the way. And I think most, trying hard not to touch too much, which is not, let's hold it this way. Let's get that guy out. This is finicky, but it is so worth it at the end. I thought there was another one that didn't pop out. Let's get that off of there. No, I think we're good. Let's just get that guy out of the way. There we go. And we're going to place that down right here. And so the reason why, there's that little dot right there. I knew there was still one. It's gone now. The reason why I wanted to brush my background a little bit was just to soften up all of the basic white, but I didn't want to go too dark because I want that to be my focal point, okay? This is just a super simple card. And now we're going to grab our Stamparatus, and I am going to do my little stamping trick, which I'm sure you have seen again and again. Let's put that down. And I'm going to use the same color. So we're going to grab Rich Razzleberry. Let's get in camera. My husband was on a business trip, and so he went all the way down to Louisville and then made his way across to Nashville, and now he is in Minneapolis. So he has been traveling across the country, and we're going to stamp that again. And that's why I love my Stamparatus, and I'm very sad that it is not available for others to purchase. If you don't have it, I am very sad for you because it's gone. It unfortunately is gone. So I don't know if Stampin' Up! Is going to come up with another one. There are no there are no issues with it, like working issues with it. Oh no, don't move. Did I move it? Well, we will soon find out if I did. So you don't want to move it. Do not do what I just did. Let's grab. This is a really neat technique if you want just a real punch of color, okay? So you don't want to move this. This is already mounted, so I don't know if I'm going to be off a little bit or not. You're going to grab your Versamark, and I think you girls know where I'm going with this. Carol, you mailed it on the 24th of March. Were you here at the beginning when I went through my birthday cards? You know what? I don't think I received it yet, but let me take a really quick look through my cards again. So you're going to grab clear embossing powder. And so now we've got that embossing powder on top of, bye Karen, we'll talk to you later. Just come back and see the card. It's really sweet. So I forget what I was saying. Yeah, so if ever you want to have embossing powder, the color of what you're stamping, you are going to stamp with the color that you want. So in this case, you're going to stamp Rich Razzleberry. You're not going to move anything off your Stamparatus. And then you are going to stamp it again using Versamark and then clear embossing powder, okay? And then this is what you get. You get that embossed image, which is fabulous because it just makes it pop. And especially for sentiments, it really makes it pop. It's beautiful. We're going to grab our little mini cut and emboss machine. And we're going to die cut this out. Okay. Now, when you're using the mini, let me get right in camera here. You want to stagger your plates. Okay. So see how I'm not right flush. I'm a little bit staggered. I'm going to put that down, grab my die, grab a little piece of my tape, get that nicely centered, put my tape down so it doesn't move. And now this plate, so these are staggered, this plate is going to go like so. All right, so they're all staggered, kind of like the letter E. And away it goes, like just easy peasy. Okay, Carol, thank you. I can't remember now. That was like, wow, that was a whole 15 minutes ago. Isn't that terrible? It's like, oh my goodness. I think I live in this brain fog. Anyone else? Anyone else live in brain fog? Oh, I shouldn't have put that away. I'm going to need it again. So now we've got our sweet little flower cut out. And this little piece of tape can be used again a few more times, and then you ditch it. So it's way less expensive than the actual Post-it note tape. Okay, we're going to put dimensionals behind this guy. Let's get some minis happening. I do not like to touch my dimensionals. Some people pick it up with their fingers, and I just can't. I'm funny that way. Okay, those are on. Let's put one right here. I wonder who's going to win today's card. And you actually have a choice because I created two other ones using the same layout but with different retired colors, same stamp set. And yeah, so you have a choice to make. We're going to put that down. about there. Okay. And now we're going to do our sentiment, and we're going to do the same thing with our sentiment. We are going to, and you know what? Let's grab, I'm going to keep that mounted in case I have time to do another one. This could be, what were the other ones that I did? Okay. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, I think I got embossing powder in my nose. Why don't we do happy birthday? Let's do happy birthday. So this is something fancy. This is not retiring, and I'm super glad about that. And we're going to grab just a strip from my little strip bucket right behind me. Let's put happy birthday down onto our Stamparatus that you cannot see. There we go. And let's do that same trick again. I will remember not to move my stamp. Oh, Lori, thank you. And sometimes I feel like it's just a hot mess, but thank you very much. And welcome here. I don't know if I recognize your voice or your voice, if I recognize your name, but welcome here. So we've got happy birthday in rich razzleberry. We're not moving a thing, okay? So Lori, I believe you are new here. What I do is if you share my live, you just hit the share button. Let me know that you have shared, and then I will enter you for a draw. So nothing has moved, okay? Now we're going to grab Versamark, and we're going to ink that up. Give that a little press with our pressure tool. I will continue to use my Stamparatus. I don't care that it's not available. I am just a real Stamparatus snob. And I think it's because I do a lot of layering stamping. And so I like my Stamparatus. Then we're going to heat set that. So that's just clear embossing powder. So whatever color you want to feature and emboss, just to give it some oomph, take it to the next level, you're going to stamp with the color that you want, and then Versamark, and then clear embossing powder. And this is what you get. I don't know if you can see that. But it just looks, it's not really coming through, but it just gives it a real punch because now it's got some embossing on it. Now, there are dies that go with the something fancy, okay, and they're wonderful. And so, and this is not retiring, so I'm happy about that. We're going to grab this little one right here because that fits our happy birthday. Jean, thank you. That's so sweet that you welcomed Lori. And Lori, let me put your name down. Lori Clark. And Lori, where are you calling from, if I'm allowed to ask? And if you'd rather not say, that is totally fine. Just ignore my ask. So again, we're going to pull out our mini. And we are going to, again, stagger our plates, okay? So let's get this all mounted like so, and grab my little piece of tape so none of that moves. Stagger my top plate, and away she goes. Oh, there you go, a fellow Canadian. Well, welcome here, my dear. If you have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, Lori, that you're working with, that is wonderful. And if you don't, and you have some Stampin' Up! Needs, I would love to help you with that. You can just private message me, or you could even let me know here on the live that you would like to be added to my newsletter list. And all I need is your email address, and you can private message me that, and I can add you to my newsletter list. Okay, now this is so stark compared to all of this. So let's just add a little bit, just a bit, because there's still enough on my brush. Let's just get a little bit of color happening on there. And then see how I walked that edge? Let's do that again. Walked the edge. That's what I call it. But anyway, so I'm just going to tap it into my stamp pad, or lay it down, whatever you want to call that, like so. And it's very slight, but now this little panel or sentiment thing has, you can tell more on the white. Okay, so let's get some dimensionals behind that. Where did I put them? Oh, well, Lori, thank you for saying so, and welcome here. I can't, yeah, ask me what I said 20 minutes ago and I won't remember. So, but welcome here. It's nice to have you. So we're just removing the backing off of that little sentiment flag. I'm going to lay it across, and you want to make sure that that dimensional is not going to touch your flower, because then it's going to be, you know what? I think I want it like this. I think I want a little bit of that at the bottom showing. I like that. I'm eyeballing here for straight, okay? Or you can just go totally crooked if you have a hard time eyeballing straight. And so I'm eyeballing straight, and now we want to put some gems down. Sadly, these are leaving, which I'm very sad about. Hello, Marika, welcome here. So let's get some of these gorgeous gems or pearls. Goodbye, sweet pearls. That backing kind of moved off my pearl. Let's just deal with that later. Let's take that one off and put one right there. I like to have two fairly close and then one away. There's no rule, but the rule is 3. The rule is 3, but it doesn't really matter how you place them. But I like them kind of in a wonky triangle is normally what I like to do. So here is our card. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Before I took the backing off and I put my Wing Costello on the table, I wanted to wink this up a little bit. So let's just very carefully do that anyway. It's just easier if you do it before it's down on your card, because I just want to kind of follow the lines of the flower. It makes it pop again even more. And you know what? Just thinking, I could have done that whole embossing powder trick. What time is it? Do I have time to do one more card? Let's see. I'm not going to put, I won't mount this on the card yet. I'll see if we've got time for another card. And maybe we won't have time for the full card, but I can show you how this would work with that embossing trick, okay? So that's going to get mounted on a card base. And again, I always have a box full of card bases that are ready to go. Let us do this big guy. With that embossing. Oh no, you know what? It's not going to work because this is a die. But you know what? Let's do it anyway, because I want to show you what that would look like. So let's do this in I wonder how this is going to look. Let's do this in Daffodil Delight. Thanks, Linda. So you know what? Here are the other cards. So this one I used the Into the Clouds embossing folder, which is retiring. So that's what this is. So I used Balmy Blue as my background, and this is all polished pink. And this one here, I am so sad about this leaving. So sad. Linda, your birthday card had, or one of the cards that you sent me had that. The brick and mortar embossing folder, very sad about that. And this is all done in Mary Merlot, which is another color that is leaving. So these cards are going to be up for the draw, but let's do that stamping trick. So let's grab Mango Melody. Mango Melody, should we do that big flower with Mango Melody? That actually might look really cute. Yeah, that is another color that's leaving. This is going to give it more kind of a fall look. And we're trying to get through winter. Oh, yeah. We want to stamp first with color. And there was a piece of paper sitting on my desk. And again, if I don't like the way this has stamped, I can ink it up again. It's stunning. Look at this. Oh, I'm so sad to see this go. Do you see how that inks up? Wow. And we are going to, yeah, I'm sad about this. Why did I not teach more classes using that? Now what you do is you clean your stamp set. You don't move a thing. Do not move a thing. Then you grab your Versamark, which is right in front of me. You do want to clean your stamp pad or your stamp after you do this. Otherwise, your Versamark is going to get really dirty. And you can tell that I use this trick a lot because sometimes there is still a little bit of the ink still on the stamp. And because this is a larger stamp, oh, it moved a little bit, so we're not going to stamp it again. So first your color, clean your stamp, then your Versamark, then your clear embossing powder. And I like my embossing powder in these nice big tubs because then I've got room for everything. Okay? And then you heat set that. I don't want to burn my fingers off. Let's grab our tweezers. Jean, I don't know if you said something, but your name just popped up. And we're going to heat set that. So any color that you want, you can do that. And then we're going to do the draw. So here we go. It is starting to melt. You see how it's melting? I have many favorite techniques, and I must say this for sure is one of them. Look at this stamp set. It's ridiculous that it's leaving. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of this one. Let's move that out of the way so you're not hearing just that. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? It's unbelievable. Oh, you sent me a heart. Oh, there you go. Oh, Marika, I just noticed that you shared. Thank you. Thank you. I happened to look up. Now, with that, and again, this is unfortunately on the retiring list. In the bundle, there also comes a die. How does this. I'm trying to find like that sweet spot right there. And I think it's this one. No, it's not. I want a curved. Where is it? Where are you? Come out wherever you are. It's in here, I promise. I promise it fits. I think that's it right there. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Aha, found it. So this curve fits right there. And then this whole thing, I wonder if this fits in the mini, because I don't want to go get my big guy. How am I lined up here? Pretty decent. Pretty decent. And there we go. Right like so. Let's cut this. And let's close that before we stick our fingers in it. I hope it fits in the mini, because my big guy's over there and I really don't want to walk away. Don't know if it's gonna fit. I think just. All right, don't move. We are staggered. We are staggered. And away we go. Here we go. Here it comes. Sorry if my table's jiggling. I absolutely love this technique with the clear embossing powder, and I do use it a lot. It just gives things a punch. Look at that. Isn't that unbelievable? Why are you leaving us? Why are you leaving us? Okay, let me put this card together. Like, look at, wouldn't that be stunning? Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I think I'll make another card when my live is done before I go outside and shovel my driveway, because I cannot handle snow on my driveway. But I think I'm going to go for a walk first. And last week I had our grandsons here, and so Lucas chose the winner. I'm going to add a little bit of wink right in the middle here, because I see I've got a missing spot. There we go. Okay, so we have Mary Merlot, polished pink, and rich razzleberry. Let's move this. Oh, Carol, we have so much snow. It's ridiculous. Can I come to your house? I'm tired of the winter. I really am. I really am tired of the winter this year. So here we go. So both of these cards, I kind of bordered that on the edge of my stamp pad. This one I didn't, and not because I couldn't. I just never thought of it until I put these together. Now, you could do this exact same layout in a Mango Melody and use this flower instead, right? And then you would have your sentiment kind of on top of that. Stunning, stunning. Wow. I see another card in my future. But these are the sweet little cards that I did for today's live. I want to thank you all for joining me. Let me call out your names, and please, please let me know if I missed your name, okay, for this draw. So we've got Marika, who shared. One day, Carol, I'm coming your way, my friend. Marika, Lori, Carol, Karen, who had to leave, Jean, and Linda. Did I forget anyone? Did I forget anyone that shared? Let me go back and look. Marika, I have you. And Lori, I do. And Jean, I think I'm good. Cute card. Thanks, Kathy. Kathy, did you share so I could add your name as well? Let me know before I do my draw. I think I've got everyone. And then you're going to have to choose what color of card you want. And thank you. This is a sketch that that I'm following for one of my blog posts. So if you want to see all the posts that I do on my blog, this is my blog address. So Chez Moi, which means my place, chezmoicreations.blogspot.com. And yes, I am French, and hence the name Chez Moi. So before I even started blogging and selling my knitting, I referred to myself as Chez Moi Creations, even back then, back in the day. Whoops, I am going the wrong way. There we go. Okay, let me draw the winning name for today. And I wish I had my little bucket, but I don't. So we're just going to shuffle these up, and I am going to pick a name. And let's see who is going to receive the card of your choice for today. I really appreciate you girls joining me. It's the long weekend. It's Easter weekend, and I just want to wish you all a very happy Easter. And he has risen. He has risen indeed. Okay, so I am going to I'm not looking. I'm just going to pick one, and I have just one. The winner for today is Lori. So Lori, if you are still here, please let me know which card you want. We've got Mary Merlot, we've got we've got Rich Razzleberry, Polished Pink, and Mary Merlot. So Lori, if you are still here, please let me know which card you would want. I don't know if you're still here, and Lori, if you're not, that's okay. I will get a hold of you, and I will let you know which, or I will ask you which card you want. Okay? So everybody have a wonderful Easter weekend, and enjoy your family celebrations or whatever it is that you do. Mary Merlot. Okay, Mary Merlot is this one, correct? That's the Mary Merlot, okay? This one is Rich Razzleberry, but I will send that off to you. Congratulations, Lori. I will private message you, or if you want to private message me with your actual mailing address, and I will get that in the mail to you today. I am going to bundle up on this winter day here in Winnipeg, and I'm going to go for a walk to the post office. So this will be in the mail today. You should receive that by hopefully next week sometime. So everyone have a blessed weekend, however it is that you celebrate Easter with your family, friends, and loved ones. And we will see you next week at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time right here. And I'm sad about this. I am brokenhearted about this. Why did I not play with this stamp set more? Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of the day and enjoy your weekend. Bye now.